Hey y'all, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so we can be cool. And if you're already my friend, already a part of the family, already locked in, then hey boo. So yeah, y'all, I'm back with another story time. I ain't gonna lie, I was going through a lot this last month, a whole lot, like family stuff, like just a whole lot of stuff, y'all. Basically, I was going through, and I honestly did not want to pick up a camera and just talk well, let me say this. I wanted to pick up the camera and I really did try to record story times, but I realized I can't force myself to, you know what I'm saying? I can't force myself to vibe when I'm not vibing. And I don't want y'all to feel that type of energy when I'm on camera. So I decided to just stop. Like I would literally do my makeup, style my hair. Like I had got my hair done, everything to film content or whatever. And I would start the video and I didn't like my intros because I felt like I was being forceful. So I turned that shit off. But I'm in good spirits. My family is doing well. So yeah, your girl is back. But before I go ahead and get into the story time, you already know I gotta go ahead and get a little drink. And today we're drinking out of the red Solo cup. You already know how you go with me. Sometimes we got the cup, sometimes we got the glass, sometimes we got a shot glass. I never know. It depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on the mood. It depends on the vibe. It depends on what's going on. So today we got a red Solo cup and it's just straight Tito's in here. That's how I'm feeling. I'm on a diet. Y'all know they say Tito's ain't got no calories. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a little shot before I get into the story. Whew. Bitch, I put some hair on my chest. Hold on. All right, y'all, I done recuperated from the shot. That was terrible. Okay, so this story is actually going to involve somebody who I talked about before in a previous story time. So let me be all the way 100. In this story time that I talked about this person in, this was the friend in the $20 story time back on my birthday. If you don't know what story time I'm talking about, it's going to be right here or right there. One of them. It's going to be somewhere up here. And you could go ahead and watch that, or I'll link it in the description box or whatever. So in that story time, I called the girl Bummy. But that was like a few days after my birthday, and the situation was very fresh. So I feel like I only called her Bummy because I was pissed the fuck off. So I'm going to give her another name, okay? Because in all actuality, she's not a bum. She just did some bummy shit and made me mad. So, so I named her that in the story time. So we're going to give her another name, okay? Because this story time is about her. So we're going to call her Loney. I don't know if I named somebody that before. I hope I didn't. But we're going to call her Loney. This story took place last year. And around this time last year, actually. So one little night, my best friend was having a kickback at her house or whatever. So she was like, come through. We doing a game night, like blah, blah, blah. So me and my boo was like, all right, bet. Like we was carefree. You know, our kid-free weekends, we was carefree. And we like, shit, we gonna slide over there after we leave our little date. So me and him went on a little cute little date. After that, we ended up pulling up on best friend. So we get in the house, y'all. The vibes is there. Like everybody chilling. We playing games. You know what I'm saying? So when I get there, I don't know if I'm gonna get all these people names, but it was, okay, I think I kind of got to. Okay, so when I got there, it was best friend. And then best friend have like somebody who she called her brother. We just gonna call him brother. And then it was her two other friends. We just gonna call them A and B. Okay? I hope y'all keeping up. So best friend, brother, A and B. A and B is a boy and a girl, okay? A and B. And then we're gonna call her sister. We just gonna call her sister. And then okay, let me just tell the story. Let me just tell the story. I don't want to confuse y'all. So I get there and basically it's a whole bunch of people there. Her sister, her brother, a couple of her friends. And we are waiting on Looney to pull up or whatever. Because, you know, she's best friend and invited everybody to the game night. So we waiting on Looney to pull up. So in the meantime, in between time, we all taking shots. Like they had like a fifth or a liter of Jose Cuervo. We had bought some liquor. I think we bought like Casamigos or something. We was on Casamigos in Terramana last year. So we bought some tequila. And, you know, it was just like wine everywhere. Like it was a lot of different type of drinks. People rolling up, people doing their edibles. Like everybody had their choice of contraband, okay? So, yeah, like we get there, everybody, you know what I'm saying, cool. Like we all chilling, we all laughing, we all talking or whatever. And some of these people were like new faces to me. These are best friends, like friends. And even though we best friends, we have some friends that we have mutual, but we also got friends that, you know, different groups of friends outside of each other as well. So these is like her friends outside of our friend group. So, you know, I'm just, you know, chilling, talking to them or whatever. We playing games, like I said, the vibes is there. So Looney finally showed up, y'all. And when she showed up, Looney had a backpack. So we like, girl, what is in the bag? So I remember, y'all, I was like singing like, backpack, 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 because she had this backpack. And Looney was the type of person that would, like, we'd be calling her toxic, because she will come and make you drink out the bottle. If y'all remember in the story time that I was telling y'all about with the $20, she was trying to make my boo drink like that liquor that came off the table. Y'all, she would do stuff like that all the time. Like this is a story inside of a story. So this one time we had went to a hibachi restaurant, and I had my kids, best friend had her kids, and it was Redhead and Looney and my boo. So we all chilling, we, you know, eating our hibachi or whatever. And y'all, she sending shots to me and best friend. Why the fuck she sent me a shot, right? So I'm like, okay, so I'm, you know, I'm about to take the shot. Bro, I took this shot and that shit was burning going down my esophagus. Like I took it and then I ran to the bathroom in the middle of the restaurant and threw up in the fucking sink. Threw up in the bathroom. I'm so happy there wasn't nobody in there, because, bitch, I went straight to that bathroom and let that sink have it. Because why the fuck did she give me 151? That shit not even legal in Ohio, bro. Like, that liquor, I don't know if y'all ever had 151, Everclear, stuff like that. That shit not even legal in some states. Like, that's how strong that liquor is, that it's not really legal. And she didn't tell me what the shot was. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is my friend. She not going to set me up on no shit like that. Like, you know, even though I don't know what this is. Maybe it's some rum or some whiskey. I don't know, something. This bitch gave me 151. I don't even know if that's a rum or a whiskey. But I didn't think it was that. So, y'all, I threw up in the fucking sink. So, anyways, when it comes to drinking, she was very, very toxic with that. So, we laughing at the backpack because we already know it's some shit in this backpack, right? So, she get to pulling out the stuff. Mind you, I'm singing backpack, backpack. I even got best friend. We singing it. We laughing at her, whatever. So Looney sits down and she's like opening up the backpack and she pulling out stuff. So she pulled out like 3 bottles of wine, and then she started pulling out like all of these like little bottles of like mudslides and like lemonade drinks, like spiked lemonades, like just like a whole bunch of like random mixed like little drinks or whatever. She didn't have no hard liquor. Everybody else had like hard liquor, and she had like something like you would use as a chaser, because I really don't just be drinking wine coolers, but that's the kind of stuff she had. So, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I could just chase that with my liquor. Like, I don't have to just be drinking straight liquor. I could just, you know, take a little swig of my liquor and then drink one of the drinks or whatever. So, anyways, y'all, she pulling out all this stuff. She's sharing the bag with everybody in the whole room, for real. She was just passing the bag around. People just grabbing what they want out the bag or whatever. And, you know, we continuing to kick it. So, y'all, we playing, like, y'all know, wilding out, like, in the classroom. I might put the clip in here. I might. In the classroom. Fucking that hoe. In the classroom. I might. Okay. So we playing in the classroom. In the classroom. And I like doing stuff like that because I don't know, it's just a vibe. Like if you having a good vibe, I'm gonna be there. So we playing in the classroom or whatever. So one of her friends, friend A, like, in the classroom. I'm getting hit in the classroom. Then the next person like, I'm getting bread in the classroom. Then the next person like, I broke my leg in the classroom. Like, y'all, we were just playing in the classroom. We played another like wilding out game. We was playing like all kinds of stuff. We was just vibing, for real. You know, we dancing. Oh, this was when Tomorrow was like first coming out too. So we, you know, they turned on the music blast and they turned on Tomorrow. I won't give a tomorrow. Ain't about no credit score. I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Period. That was before Cardi hopped on that thing, and that was when Girl Ritter was really like coming up. So, you know, that's the song. So we listening to all the good jams. We turned up in there like it was a vibe, for real. Like we all just cooling. So friend A and B get up to leave. They drunk, but they was like, friend A his sister was having a party, right? So he kept getting like FaceTimes because his sister like, where y'all at? Where y'all at? But he was having such a good time with us at the kickback that he was like prolonging being, you know, going to the party. So finally, he was like, all right, I'm about to go, y'all. Like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, I'm happy. You know, I got to go to my sister event. I'm going to go. But I'm definitely having fun with y'all. You know, I hope y'all continue to have fun. So A and B ended up walking and leaving to their car. So they in the driveway, in the car. And Looney is like, where the fuck is my backpack? So everybody looking around, like, everybody just, you know, start looking around like, I thought, you know, somebody, like, we, remember I told y'all we was passing the bag around, so nobody was like, we were thinking like maybe it's on the floor, maybe it's behind somebody, or maybe it's like on the table. I don't know. Like, we like looking around, like trying to find the bag or whatever, because it was, we just seen the bag. The bag was just here. Y'all, the bag was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. So we like, what the fuck? Like, where'd the bag just go? So y'all, I'm drunk, and I'm wrong for this, okay? I'm drunk, and I'm like, maybe A and B got the bag. Maybe A and B like took the bag in their car on mistake, or maybe they got the bag or whatever. So best friend's sister, like, they still outside in the car. I'm about to go ask them if they got the bag. So y'all, she goes outside like Debo or some shit and just opens the back door and get to looking in the back seat or whatever, in their back seat looking for the bag. They so drunk, A and B so drunk in the car, they just sitting there like, we don't know where the bag at. Like, they just chill, like cooling, like, we don't know where the bag at. So sister looking in the back seat, looking under stuff, we don't see the bag. So we go back in the house and we just like looking through the house or whatever. We cannot find the bag. So the energy immediately started shifting because Looney is like now accusing people of stealing the bag and kind of like being real extra about the bag. But mind y'all, I told y'all the bag had wine in it. It had like little like wine coolers. Even though at the end of the day, it don't matter if it had 2 cents in it, bitch. It don't belong to nobody in here but Looney. So at the end of the day, she was entitled to, you know what I'm saying, figuring out where her bag was. But accusing somebody of stealing some like malt liquor was wild. So me and my boo seen where the direction of what was going on at the party. We like, shit, we getting up out of here. So we left. Okay, so we left. So I'm assuming that Looney ended up leaving shortly after or whatever. So the next morning, I wake up to a text message saying, call me. So Looney FaceTime me by herself. Now this dynamic of this friendship, I know that like I was the friend that they didn't really like reach out to a lot, because it would be me, Looney, Redhead, and best friend. Redhead and best friend was they was best friends too, and then me and best friend, and then Looney is Redhead's cousin. So you know, everybody had their own bonds within our our little 4 circle or whatever, our 4 quadruple, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. Everybody had their own bonds or whatever, but I was like the last person that they would call. Like, nobody would just call me and see like how I'm doing. Like, I would always have to call them, or we would all be on a FaceTime call together. So for her to text me and just be like, call me when you get up, and I have missed calls and text messages from her, I'm like, okay, what's up? So I hop on the phone, I FaceTime Looney back or whatever. And I'm like, what's up? So she like, I just think it's funny how like my bag was missing with my liquor in it, and I think that sister did it or whatever. So I'm like, oh, no. I'm not the type of person to like just be trying to vouch for people unless I know I can. And if I know you like a solid bitch, or if I know that you're not a thief, I'm gonna speak up. I'm not gonna just let nobody accuse you or something if I know like you're not that type of person. So I put that bug in her ear. Like, I'm like, Looney, like, sister is not even that type of person. Like, I didn't have this girl. I didn't know this girl for years. I didn't have this girl like around, like all of that. Like, I didn't have her in my spot. Like, she probably been in my house by herself before. I swear, I feel like she had. Like, and nothing has ever came up missing. So for you to accuse her, I don't think that's right, and I don't think that she did it. Y'all, she was so like, no, because that bitch stole my bag and blah, 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 blah. Because honestly, out of everybody, sister is younger than us, and she really like free-spirited. Let me say that, because that's a nice way to say what I'm trying to say. Like, she free-spirited, and she don't have kids, so she don't really have responsibilities. So, you know, she just free-spirited. So anyway, Because of her free spiritness, y'all, she was trying to play her like basically like she was broke as shit. Like, oh well, that bitch, you know, stole my shit. So I'm saying no, I don't think she stole it or whatever. So Looney ended up adding Redhead to the call. So Redhead telling her the same thing, like, nah, bitch, I don't think sister did that or whatever. So the whole time she trying to reach best friend. But we didn't know that best friend's phone, sister left best friend's house that night that we all left, the prior night. The prior night. She left the house and she accidentally took sister's phone with her. But my J sister, so it's not like she stole the phone. She just accidentally took the phone with her. Okay, y'all, I realized that sounded a little bit confusing. So basically, sister accidentally took best friend's phone home or wherever she went with her. But them two are sisters, so best friend knew that sister didn't steal her phone. Like, it was an honest mistake. So it was weird and ironic that happened with this situation. So we couldn't get in contact with best friend. So finally, when best friend ended up calling us back, we all on the phone or whatever. And best friend and her brother and her sister, like a whole bunch of people was just in the camera. So we all talking about last night or whatever, and Looney on the phone, she just huffing and puffing and mad. Like, I'm just not understanding, like, where the fuck is my bag? Da, da, da. So best friend, like, I don't know where the fuck your bag is at. Like, da, da, da. Like, I didn't have my phone because Looney, y'all thinking, like, because the best friend wasn't answering her phone, that she trying to duck and dodge her and cover up for sister. Y'all, it was just a mess. So, y'all, why was we on a FaceTime call and best friend ended up finding the bag? So I'm like, good. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, all this shit over because the bag is found. Like, the bag is found. Like, the bag is found. There's still your wine coolers and whatever in there. You feel me? Your little mud slides and shit. They still in the bag. So nobody emptied your bag out. Nobody just took your bag and left. You feel me? Like, so you should just be happy at this point. You would think, right? No. This bitch was still like, oh, I think my sister probably brought it back, or y'all probably cover it up. Like, she just would not let it just be what it was, girl. You misplaced the bag. Somebody misplaced the bag. Even if it wasn't you, somebody misplaced the bag. The bag was found. Let it the fuck go. I'm like, this girl is crazy. So yeah, that was a whole little situation or whatever. But I thought it was crazy how she was just putting blame on somebody, about the bag. Because honestly, if I brought something to a party and I brought it with intentions to share, then I probably wouldn't care if I didn't get it back because I brought it with intentions to share. Maybe that's just me. Like, I'm the type of person, if I go to somebody's event and I bring a bottle, I'm not going to take it with me. But, everybody's not like that. Like, people probably feel differently about that, which y'all entitled to feel however the fuck you want to feel. And that's the great thing about opinions, so... But yeah, that was a crazy story time though. I was like, what? I might insert the clips. I might not, because I don't want to be out here scrapping in the motherfucking street. I'm too old for that shit. And it's not that deep. It's just story times that I've been through, stuff that I've witnessed, things that I've seen, shit that I've gone through that I'm going to talk about. So I hope nobody feels some type of way. But if you do, suck my butt from the back. Bro, I'm getting too comfortable on this camera. Okay, yeah. If you made it to this part of the video, make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I got another story time for y'all. I think I hate saying the next story time, and then when I get on camera and I be like, oh, I'm about to tell the story time, I'll be like, I don't want to tell the story time, because I be just wanting it to like flow naturally and like, you know what I'm saying, get on here and just talk and feel good about what I'm saying. And I'll be having to remember all the details, talk to people about the situation that I was around at the time, and like gather all the information up and then tell y'all. So I'm thinking, if y'all want to comment below and tell me which one y'all want me to talk about. So that'd be better, because I'm thinking of two. So one is when I was bartending. So we go back to bartending series, when this stripper gave me a fake $100 bill. Y'all, she tried to play the fuck out of me. Or when I was a server and this guy that I went to school with came in with this lady, and I thought he said she was pregnant, and I asked her when the baby was due, and she wasn't pregnant. Lord Jesus, please forgive me. Oh my God. Y'all, that was so embarrassing. So y'all tell me which one of those story times, if you watch this, comment below and tell me which one of these story times you want me to tell, because I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, I definitely will be back. Thank y'all so much. Y'all already know I love when y'all comment, engage, whatever. I love it. It makes my day. So yeah, I'm happy to be back. This felt good telling this story. Just, you know, talking to the camera. I feel like I'm talking directly to y'all. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. You already know your girl gotta go.